Are you a person that can effectively lead the direction of somebody's focus? Let me repeat that. Are you a person that can effectively lead the direction of somebody's focus? So what's up, everyone? So today we are going to be talking about another language pattern. So in this series, we've been talking about hypnotic language, how that works. And today we're talking about a specific type of hypnotic language we call awareness. And I want you to imagine for a moment, have you ever seen these documents where someone needs to sign a whole bunch of papers, and for the ease of purpose, like a secretary or someone would put these stickers that point a person, that they have little arrows and that say, sign here, right? Have you seen those documents, those stickers? You put them on a document and immediately it draws someone's attention to where you want them to look. And that's kind of like the language pattern we're going to be doing today. It's like, if you don't have it, people's attention can be all over the place. However, when you use these specific type of language patterns, you direct a person's focus to exactly where you want them to go. And that's why it's so powerful. So this is very effective because you want to direct a person's mind. If you're using hypnotic language, if you're doing meditation or something like that, you want to be able to direct where a person's paying attention. So that's why this is so powerful. And in a hypnotic context, or you're putting someone into a relaxing state or something like that, you want to be able to direct their attention. Now, we do this naturally, like you have done this naturally, just as all the other language patterns I'm showing you, we do them all naturally. So if you just say to someone, look, you're directing their attention. That's how it works. A comedian might just be, when they're talking and they go, have you ever been in a situation where you were da 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 da? They're directing your mind to a specific situation or outcome. When a person does meditation, they say, focus on your breathing, etc. That is another form of this awareness pattern. Oh, hold on. Let me play this.
Focus on your breathing.
There you go. Focus on your breathing. That's the meditation aspect. But or if you're going through a bunch of papers and then you just say to someone, oh my God, have you seen this? Like straight away, you're directing a person's attention. So we all do this naturally, right? But how do you do it in a hypnotic context? So I'll tell you a very quick story. When I went to go and study hypnosis, I was in Dublin and I was at a course, and the teacher, a guy by the name of Igor Ledkhovsky, he's a great hypnosis teacher, one of my mentors, and he basically did a bit of an experiment. He asked someone to come up, and then he just sort of said, okay, you know what I want you to do is pay attention to your ear. Just pay attention to your ear. And by the way, I encourage you to try this experiment with someone. And all the person was just paying attention to their ear. And what he did was he just pushed them, and they lost balance. Then he said, okay, now I want you to pay attention to your stomach. And nothing's changed. All they're doing is where they're paying attention, where their mind is paying attention, and tried to push them over. And because they're paying attention to their stomach, like they were more balanced. And all that changed was where the person was focusing. And he said something to us after that, and that was amazing, which was literally, where attention goes, energy flows. Where attention goes, energy flows. And so where we are paying attention is where our energy is going to go. And so when he talked about in a hypnotic context, he said, when you're trying to get someone into a trance, just like when you're getting someone to go into meditation, which is exactly the same as a trance or hypnosis, you just want to focus their attention from all the random things that are going on to focusing inside. So you get them to focus on their breathing, to pay attention to the rise of their chest or something like that. But basically, you're getting them to focus inside, and that is a very different feeling. So you're shifting people's focus. And he talked about a number of different ways to use language in order to shift someone's focus from anything that's random to focusing on something that's happening inside. So again, a lot of the hypnotic language that I'm sharing with you in this series is adapted from the works of Milton Erickson. Milton Erickson was an amazing hypnotherapist, and basically he used language at a whole nother level. And in NLP, what happened is Dr. Richard Bandler and John Grinder, they studied how this person was using language and they codified it, and we're using that now. So let's talk about awareness patterns. How do you use language to drive awareness? And it's going to seem very, very simple. However, when you start to utilize it, don't let the simplicity fool you. When you utilize it, it is very, very powerful. So the first one is just driving awareness. So when you say, notice that your breathing will start to shift. And basically, a person's was not paying attention to their breathing until you said, notice that your breathing may shift. And then they'll start to pay attention to their breathing. And by paying attention to their breathing, they are starting to go inside. Or you say something along the lines of, what's it like when you relax? And in order for a person to make sense of this statement, what's it like when you relax, they have to go into their mind and think of a time that they were relaxing. And by thinking of a time that you're relaxing, you start to relax. Have you ever told someone a sad story and then started to cry, or a happy story and started to laugh? It's the same thing. When you tell someone what's it like when you relax, they go into their mind, they think of times that they've relaxed, and then they access it. So this is very powerful. Or realize. I wonder if you realize you're driving their attention. You realize that your breathing is slowing down, for example, right? And someone starts to shift their focus inside, or you might find yourself relaxing, or you might find yourself slowing your breathing, something along those lines. So driving awareness. The next thing is maybe going back into someone's history, and you just sort of say, remember a time where you felt completely relaxed. Again, when you get someone to remember a time, or remember a time that you felt amazingly happy, or remember a time when you were extremely excited and happy. These are all different ways of getting the mind to go. You're directing the mind. Have you ever felt a complete wave of relaxation? Or have you ever just laughed so much that your food spat out, or something like that? And when you say stuff like this, you're directing the mind to go exactly where you want it to go. When you say, have you ever laughed so much that you spat your drink out, someone will go into that time and they'll start to smile or laugh a tiny bit, or at least access some of it. So you have very powerful ways of accessing, just by a few phrases, accessing someone's emotions, like getting to a place where someone was happy. You ask a question like that, or you just want to know. If you say to someone, how do you know when you are feeling extremely relaxed? And someone will need to go, how do I know when I'm extremely relaxed? And then they'll have to think of what it's like to be relaxed, and by doing so, they start to relax. So these are very, very, very powerful ways of doing these language patterns. So that's historic. And yeah, the phrase of the day is, where attention goes, energy flows. Now, this particular phrase is, like, if you look online, it's either attributed to Tony Robbins, it's either attributed to T. Harv Eker, or it's attributed to James Redfield. So I'm not too sure which of those guys actually first came up with the quote, but it's an amazing quote and very, very powerful. So Where attention goes, energy flows. All right, cool. So that's it for this video today. I truly appreciate you. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you on another video very, very soon. Peace out, one love, and I will see you in another video real soon. By the way, webinar, uaenlp.com. If you're interested in these language patterns, you want to know more, on Wednesday, 7 p.m. UAE time, I'm doing a webinar, an introduction to NLP. So check it out. And other than that, where attention goes, energy flows. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Peace out. One love. See you in another video soon.